All right. Hi. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Andrew, and this is gonna be like my first booktube video. I don't like saying that. This is gonna be my April TBR. The books I'm gonna be reading in the month of April. If you don't know, if you're new to this world of YouTube, this other side with my books that I've read, I'm all tongue-tied. Let me just get started with the books I am gonna read, okay? Yeah, let's just start there. Alright, so the first book that I have is Eleanor Oliphant is completely fine. I don't know if that's the way to say it. It's by Gail Honeyman. So, to be honest, I don't know much about this book besides that Reese Witherspoon, you know, the incredible actress who everyone loves. I love her with my whole heart. Says that it's beautifully written and incredibly funny. I'm sold. I love Reese Witherspoon. I love basically anything like with this Reese's Book Club sticker or thingamabob that's printed on it. You know it's gonna be a slay, like, to be honest. So I'm gonna read this little synopsis for you. I don't know, I'm just rambling at this point. So apparently this character struggles with social skills and just like tends to be like alone and overthinks about everything. That sounds incredibly relatable. I don't know if it's a romance book or not. I think it's just a regular literary fiction book about this girl like overcoming these issues that she has. Well, they're not issues, but overcoming her social awkwardness and just progressing through life, you know? So it does says that she does meet a guy in this who is in IT in her office, you know? I love that. Eleanor is gonna eventually become attached romantically with this guy Raymond that she meets. Yeah, I'm guessing it's just a regular romance but in literary fiction, and this the first book I'm gonna read this month. So I'll put this to the side. Alright, so the next book I am planning on reading is Invictus by Ryan Groudon. I think that's how you say it, pronounced their last name. But this is a science fiction book, and I don't usually read science fiction, to be honest. I usually read either literary fiction, romance, or even like fantasy books sometimes, but even then that's rare. Usually with fantasy it's like YA. When I read the synopsis of this book, it sounds like a fun ride. First of all, the main character is Faraway Gaius McCarthy. Come on. It says that they were born outside of time, the son of a time traveler from 2354 AD and a gladiator living in ancient Rome. Come on, how can you not want to see what this book is actually about? And also, I believe there's also some heist elements into this book. Like, so I'm hoping this is going to be a fun ride. I'm pretty sure it's fun, you know? That's what I really want. I just want fun reads, like nothing too deep. Because last month, which you will see in my March reading wrap up, it was a little heavier, but it's fine. Yeah, I just want some like fun sci-fi read like this one. So this is gonna be fun, hopefully. How many times am I gonna say fun? Alright, so the next book I have is Love and Gelato by Jenna Evans Welch. If you don't know this book, which I didn't know until like maybe like 2 months ago. So this book is a romance between this girl Lena and then this guy that she meets while she's in Italy spending time with her father, because that was her mother's dying wish. At least that's what it says on the back of the book. So this also just looks like another fun read. This is a YA romance, by the way. If that's your thing, maybe this would be for you. I mean, I hope it's for me. I love YA romance. Oh my god, I sound like a freaking child. YA romance. Who doesn't love and who doesn't love gelato? Anyways, okay, so the next book I have is Book Lovers by Emily Henry. So I read the first Emily Henry book I read in March, which it's still March, but I'm obviously need to record this before April. I read Beach Read. All I can say is that book is phenomenal. It's great. I'll talk about it more in my reading wrap up, but after I finish this book, I needed to pick up something else by her. So I'm pretty sure it's an enemies to lovers romance book, which I mean it legit says One Summer Two Rivals. So this is a contemporary adult romance. If adult romance is not really your thing, I feel like this is a good introduction to it if you never really read romance, only because Emily Henry's writing is it's easy to consume, I should say, because it's not like overly complicated and it's very understanding. And based on Beach Read alone, I will say that it's way more than just like, oh my gosh, they're into each other and they're gonna have sex. Obviously there's gonna be parts of that in the book, but her writing is just like way more than just passion and heat. That's all there, but there's way more to it than I love Emily Henry. I'll just say that. So reading this, Alright, so I know I said I didn't want to read anything like too deep, but yet here I am with The Way I Used to Be by Amber Smith. All I know is that this does have a big, huge trigger warning about essay. It's probably gonna break me. It is a YA book, so I don't know. I'm kind of nervous to read this one. I'm not gonna lie. I hope it's good. I heard a lot of good things about this one, but I just don't know if like all the heavy topics is gonna be too overwhelming for me. But I'm pretty sure I can handle it, but I'm trying to balance out the heavier and the fun books. So there's that. So the next book that I have is I Am Not Your Perfect Mexican Daughter by Erica L. Sanchez. I'm of Mexican descent. My grandparents immigrated into this country. And the reason I picked up this book is because it just sounded really interesting. Let me just read the synopsis. Perfect Mexican daughters do not go away to college. They do not move out of their parents' house after high school graduation. Perfect Mexican daughters never abandon their family. And if you are from any Mexican or even Hispanic culture in general, they know how important the daughters are in the family. They want to uphold like this family first tradition onto their daughters and like to keep that like the family going. I mean, it wasn't like this in my household, but I know others from my friends from school and stuff where if you're not like upholding like family values, you're basically like disappointing your parents, which is like toxic as hell. Chinkanto, you understand what that's like. But yeah, so this just looks like another very interesting read. It is a YA book as well, so I'll let you know how I feel about this. I'm excited about this one though, even though I know it's gonna be like probably like heavy. It's gonna be heavy, but I think it's gonna be a good interesting read. All right, I have like 6 more books, so let's try to get through it. All right, so I have 3 books here that I'm gonna do a reading vlog on. These books I'm planning on reading soon. These are just books that I bought based on the cover. I don't know, I just thought that'd be a fun idea just to essentially judge books by the cover. I do not know anything about these books. I did not read the synopsis on it. I didn't even hear about these books at all. I just looked at the cover and picked anything that looked interesting. Is that a smartest choice? Probably not, because I bought these at regular price. I hope I like them. I mean, they look very interesting. So the first book I legit picked up today because I needed to do this video. Young Mungo by Douglas Stewart. Like I said, I have no idea what it is, but look at this cover. The next book that I have is Black Cake by Charmaine Wilkerson. I cannot speak today, but look at that. And the next book I have is She is a Haunting. This cover, gorgeous. That's legit why I bought this book. Those are the 3 books I'll be doing a reading vlog on, just to see if book covers are enough nowadays to get people to read books. I hope they are. I mean, why not? So these last 3 books that I have here, I'm not really excited to read, to be honest. I'm doing a video on this particular author who's infamous on TikTok. I'm pretty sure you already know who I am talking about just by that alone. But I have 3 books of theirs that I'm going to be reading. I don't know how I feel about doing this. I don't know if I should. Oh well, I already committed. I already bought the books, so I gotta do it now. So I'm gonna be doing a reading vlog on these 3 books as well. As soon as you know the first one, you're gonna know, oh god, he's gonna punish himself. I don't mean to say like these books are bad. I just mean like, I don't think they're gonna be for me. I just wanted to make my own judgment of these books alone. And these are the order I'm gonna be reading the books in, by the way. So keep a lookout for that. So the first book is Ugly Love by Colleen Hoover. Yes, I'm gonna be reading Colleen Hoover, even though I kind of don't want to. Like, that's not to say she's a bad reader. I never read anything she's written before. From what I've heard, she's not the best, but if this is your thing, that's great. I hope I enjoy it because I did spend money on these books. I mean, granted, I only spent like $9 on them, but still, that's $9. So the first one I'm gonna be reading by Colleen Hoover is Ugly Love. I'm guessing all she writes is romance, right? I mean, I know she's written like a mystery or thriller, I should say. So these are pretty much short reads as well. So like, this one's not that long either. So I hope I can finish this quickly so I can just kind of get it over with. But if I like it, that's great. But if I don't, well, I knew that was gonna happen. But Ugly Love is the first book I'm gonna be reading. The next book I have is the infamous November 9 by Colleen Hoover. And I like how all the praise for this book is not by critics, because there's no like critic praising at all on any of her books. It's mainly by other authors, so that just shows you the skill it takes. But this is another romance book. All I know is that there's a lot of trauma in her writing, which I don't know how I feel about. We'll see. And then the last book of Colleen Hoover's that I have is the one and only It ends with us. My friend gave me this book, so I didn't spend money on this one, thank God. She gave me this book to read because I'm like, you know what, I kind of want to record my videos of myself reading. I think I have an interesting enough personality for this. So I'm just like, yeah, let's get into it, y'all. I can't believe I'm doing this to myself. I shouldn't even like say that because that makes it seem like I'm already judging it, and I haven't even read the book for God's sake. So, but I already know that I probably won't like it because, first of all, the character's name, the main protagonist of this book, is Lily Blossom Bloom, and she owns a flower shop. Which is, I mean, it's kind of funny. Like, I'm not gonna lie, she kind of ate that up. Colleen Hoover's onto something with that, but I don't know. I just hope I enjoy it. If I don't, it's not the end of the world. I'm reading the Colleen Hoover's books first to get out of the way. So, there's that. I think that's all. I think that was all. So yeah, that is all the books I'm gonna be reading for April 2023. It sounds so weird to say that we're in 2023 actually. Like, I'm still not over it. And that it's April already, like, come on. I'll probably end up reading more than those books, to be honest. I mean, that's already a lot in my opinion. I did not expect to be reading that much. Yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy this video, and if you did, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe down below. I will be trying to post videos weekly. So the next video after this one would be my March reading wrap up, which, spoiler alert, I read 7 books in the month of March, which even though I started like mid-March. So after that, it will be my Colleen Hoover reading vlog about reading those books, and then after that, a reading vlog about the books where I just picked them out by the cover. So yeah, there's some interesting stuff planned along the way, and I hope you guys come along for the journey. Yeah, so that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. You guys have a good one. Goodbye!